Henle Vocabulary, Lesson 39. Our first word is dico, dicere, dixi, dictus. Think of the word diction, which might help you remember say or tell. Then we have respondeo, respondere, respondi, responsus. I see respond in there, which helps me think that respondeo means answer. Then we have puto. I like to think of people saying the way that I'd put it, which basically they're saying they have a new way of saying something, but you can also say that it's basically what they think. Then we have skio. Think of science, which requires a lot of knowing, the ability to know. It's a verb. We have audio, which is a pretty simple one. Think of an audio recording, something you're able to hear. We have scribo, scribere, scripsi, scriptus. There's a lot of different words you can think of here. You can think of a script or scripture, or you could think of a scribe, who is the person who had the job of writing things down. Next we have reperio, reperire, reperi, repertus. I have kind of a silly way of remembering this word. I see the word repair in this word, as in I fix something. And so whenever I think of repairing something, then it always makes me think, well, if I'm going to repair something, then it's definitely going to be the case that I'm going to find out something else that needs to be repaired. If I have a leaky faucet, then I'm probably going to find out that my whole plumbing needs fixing. So, reperio means find out. Then we have nego. I like to think of negate. It means deny or say something is not. We have nuntio. I like to think of enunciate. Nuntio has a lot to do with messages, and so nuntio is the verb used for the person that would give that message, and so they need to enunciate because they are announcing or reporting whatever is in that message. We have demonstro. You can see demonstrate in there, and when you demonstrate something, you have to show or point out something. And then we have existimo. Now this word is actually a synonym of the word puto that we just learned a minute ago. Puto meant think. Existimo also means think, but it works in the same sort of way that English synonyms work, where it's the same word, but sometimes it has a slightly different meaning. So puto is more of an unsure kind of thing. It's sort of saying, well, I think so. And existimo is a lot more sure, like stating a value. This is what I think. This is my values or opinions. And then we have sentio, sentire, sensi, sensus. If you say that something is sentient, like if you see a rock with eyes and a mouth and it starts talking to you, then that's a sentient rock because it's able to feel, perceive, or think. Alright, let's see if we can go back through these words and review them. We have dico, dicere, dixi, dictus, which means say or tell. We have respondeo, respondere, respondi, responsus, which means answer. We have puto, which means think, and skio, which means know, also rhymes, which is kind of nice. We have audio, which means hear, and scribo, scribere, scripsi, scriptus, which means write. Then we had reperio, reperire, reperi, repertus. A little bit of a tricky one. It means find out. Then we have nego, which means deny or say ... not. We have nuntio, which means announce or report. And we have demonstro, which means show or point out. And then we have an easy one, existimo, synonym of puto, which means think. And then sentio, sentire, sensi, sensus, which means feel, perceive, or think. And note that this is also sort of a synonym, but you can kind of see a little bit more clearly the differences, since it's talking more about your senses, feeling, perceiving, thinking. Great job, guys. Make sure to review these words and you'll be great for this lesson.